So, I asked CHAT GPT what it would do if the George Romero zombie films were actually a reality, how it would deal with that situation, and this is what it told me. Scenario: the Romero zombie films happen in real life, and I'm tasked with ending the outbreak. Imagine the Romero zombie films happening in real life. The zombie apocalypse is here. There are pockets of survivors, not just in North America, but also around the world. I am put in charge of the remaining military forces and tasked with ending this outbreak. I have 10,000 men made up from combined remainder of the armies of the West, as well as Russia, China, Japan and Korea. All other armies have fallen. Billions of humans have died and risen from their seemingly dead state. What's my strategy to take back control of humanity? So that's basically the question that I asked it. And it said, Phase 1. Securing pockets of survivors and establishing strongholds. 1. Consolidation of resources. Evacuate and secure survivors. First, I would direct efforts to identify and consolidate survivors in heavily fortified, defensible areas. These will become our strongholds, acting as the last human bastions. The priority would be to secure military bases, industrial complexes, and geographically defensible areas, islands, mountainous regions, etc. that can withstand sieges. Create zombie safe zones. Create safe zones. It doesn't say zombie. Create safe zones. These strongholds would be declared These strongholds will be declared safe zones, with surrounding areas cleared of zombies. Airlifts, if possible, and land convoys under heavy protection would focus on evacuating civilians and uniting them in these zones to ensure the survival of the human population. This builds morale and ensures people can contribute to the war effort. 2. Armament and supply logistics. Stockpiling supplies. I will make use of remaining global supply depots to stockpile food, water, ammunition and medicines within the strongholds, ensuring a stable supply chain from the countryside or raiding infected cities would be crucial to maintaining our forces and supporting the civilian population in safe zones. Weapon manufacturing. By taking control of surviving factories, we could ramp up the production of weapons, explosives and protective gear. Creating a steady stream of arms is crucial for long-term survival and counter-offensive measures. Global communication network. Re-establishing communications. A key objective would be restoring global communication systems such as satellites or any remaining radio towers. This would allow the coordination of all pockets of military forces, sharing intelligence on zombie movements, weaknesses and potential vulnerabilities. Military coordination. With the fragmented global military forces, I will create a unified chain of command, ensuring that everyone, whether from Russia, China or the West, answers to a single operational strategy. Discipline and organisation are essential to maintain a cohesive fighting force. Phase 2. Developing effective zombie elimination tactics. 1. Adapting military tactics to zombie warfare. Long-range engagement. Zombies have no military training, but they can overwhelm through numbers. The key to winning would be using long-range weapons, snipers, artillery and airstrikes to take out hordes before they can get close. Each soldier would be trained to prioritize headshots and squads would employ suppressing fire with high-caliber machine guns, close-quarter combat readiness. For scenarios where zombies break through troops. Sorry, wait a minute. For scenarios where zombies break through, troops will be equipped with riot gear, shields, and close combat weapons such as machetes and shotguns that allow for a quick, decisive headshot or decapitation in tight quarters. Flamethrowers would also be used to eliminate dense clusters of zombies. 2. Utilising specialised units, mechanised divisions. Armoured vehicles like tanks, APCs and Humvees would be used to create mobile strike teams. They can safely engage large numbers of zombies without risking foot soldiers. The goal would be to clear large areas of zombies and protect supply routes between strongholds. Engineer units. Specialised teams and traps around key areas. This would funnel zombies into kill zones where they can be easily dispatched by sniper drones or explosives. 3. Heavy artillery and airstrikes, carpet bombing and napalm. Once the zombies have been drawn into predictable hordes or herds, heavy bombardment using napalm, high explosive bombs and cluster munitions would be deployed to wipe out vast numbers of zombies. Any major city centres overrun by zombies would be systematically bombarded to minimise risk. Aerial reconnaissance and drone strikes. Drones would be deployed to monitor zombies' movement and direct precision strikes. This minimises risk to human lives and allows for constant observation of large areas. 3. Phase 3. Taking the offensive, reclaiming lost territory. 1. Divide the planet into zones of recovery. Strategic focus on key regions. I would divide the planet into key recovery zones based on factors like population, density, resources, availability and defensibility. The first strategy would be rural areas and small towns, which could be more easily cleared. From there, we would slowly encircle and reclaim urban centres, island fortification and clear zones. Island nations like Japan or remote regions such as Alaska would serve as base zones for launching long-term offences. Zombies have limited mobility over water, so establishing these areas as footholds would allow for gradual expansion of humanity's territory. 2. Systematic horde elimination. Luring and destroying hordes. The remaining military forces would develop tactics for luring massive zombie hordes into controlled kill zones, large open areas where the artillery, explosives and napalm could wipe them out. This would reduce zombie concentrations in critical areas. Grid-based clearance operations. I would initiate grid-based clearance operations where units would systematically sweep areas block by block, ensuring that each region is fully cleared before moving on. This would involve using drones and infrared sensors to detect zombies hiding within buildings or underground. Do they have any body heat though? I don't know about that. Anyway, establishing safe. Right. So 1. Phase 4. Long-term survival and restoration of civilization. 1. Establishing safe zones and rebuilding civilization. Agricultural, industrial revitalization. The large urban centres in ruin and difficult to reclaim, I would shift focus towards rural regions for rebuilding. Agricultural and industrial self-sustaining strongholds would be set up to ensure long-term food supply chains. Repopulation and medical research. With billions of humans lost, population is key to humanity's survival. Medical research facilities would focus on improving reproductive health and developing a cure or vaccine for the zombie virus if such a thing is possible. 2. Long-term zombie detection and prevention, zombie detection and patrols. Even after reclaiming large populations of land, the threat of a stray zombie remains regular. Regular patrols, satellite surveillance and drone sweeps would be conducted to ensure that no zombie population can go unnoticed or unmanaged. Preemptive eradication of potential outbreaks. Any new outbreak or reanimations would be dealt with swiftly through quarantine and complete destruction of the affected area. Quick containment and eradication would prevent a resurgence of the apocalypse. Final considerations. 1. Avoid panic and maintain morale. Psychological operations. Maintaining the morale of both soldiers. Maintaining the morale of both soldiers and civilians is critical. Regular communications with survivors would emphasise progress and human resilience. A propaganda campaign would highlight victories and create a sense of unity across all remaining pockets of humanity. 2. Cautious but determined reclamation. Patience and care. This is a multi-generational conflict. The aim is not to just reclaim territory, but to rebuild humanity in a way that ensures long-term survival. The methods would need to be slow, steady, and highly organised. The focus would remain on systematic elimination of zombies while safeguarding what remains of human civilization. This strategy focuses on a balance of immediate containment and careful clearance of zombie populations and the long-term survival and rebuilding of civilization with a global cooperation and cautious use of military power. Humanity could stand a chance of overcoming the zombie apocalypse. Let me read that again. It says, with a global cooperation and the cautious use of military power, humanity could stand a chance of overcoming the zombie apocalypse. Maybe I shouldn't have made this just before bed, but whatever. Tell me what you think of the video anyway. I hope you liked it. Tell me what you think of the ideas that were in it. Would you do anything the same, or do you have any, any better suggestions? You can tell me in the comment section. Just say anything you want, really, and I'll definitely reply if anybody leaves any messages. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. But anyway, if you got this far, thanks for watching, and bye for now. Bye.